Namo Vaha, Sada Vaha, Swagatam. Welcome, good people, and may your path be full of blessings. Good morning, everyone. This is morning somatic yoga, or whatever I'm calling it. I'm sitting right across from my house in the park, Four-Pole Creek behind me. There's quite a bit of traffic going back and forth. Sun is just beginning to rise, peek its head over the trees. Somatic yoga today. Just want to make sure that we're present as we go deeper and deeper into ourself, shedding through these layers. We got this layer of stuff around us, this meat layer, got a psychological layer. There's other layers in the tradition. We're going to be dealing in this class with the more superficial layers, the meat layer and the psychological layer. This is a moving meditation. We want to move slowly with a sharp focus on whatever's moving in our body and a general awareness of everything that's happening in our body and around us. How our digestion, how our heart's beating, how our body is aligned in space, how our breath feels, what we're seeing. Something I like to do is begin with a little blessing mantra. Beautiful little mantra. It's found in the Upanishads, sometimes called the Upanishadic blessing mantra. It's about people working together and helping each other. It's beneficial for us all.
Practice love for ourselves. Like furrow the tree. So let's
Well, let's find a real nice, comfortable seat. We're going to be working into the heart space. We're going to be seated for a little bit now. So find a nice, comfortable seat for a while. We spent all day in this gravitational field, and our body's trying to align and fight against this all day long. In a few minutes, we'll take that out of the picture when we get into the somatic portion, in that gravity-free area. It allows us to find deeper and deeper sensation between the connection and the alignment as we move our body through space. And out of how to just pure curiosity and joy of movement. That is the purpose of this practice. That we have the ability to move, and our ability to interact and communicate with the surroundings is through our ability to move. So we want to bring our sharpened conscious awareness to the movement, and so that we can bring our intention to move through our awareness to move, and from that movement find stillness at the center. In this nice comfortable seat, really relax and feel into how does it feel to be me? How does it feel to breathe? How does it feel to observe my breath without changing my breath? It's a very difficult aspect of yoga. Feel the breath, cool breath coming in from the nostrils up to the high point into the head, flowing down like a waterfall, all the way down, filling the chest area, filling the central body area, the low torso area, feeling the pressure into the pelvic floor. Allow your pelvis to relax down and rest on the balloon of your breath on the inhale. Feel the lift in the chest. Exhale. Just allow yourself to settle down. Slowly exhale. Relax all the way down. What can you relax now to bring a little more ease to the exhale? Allow your body to rise and fall, but watch it rise and fall. Can you feel your breath and observe it without changing it? Begin to listen to the sounds of the breath. The tradition teaches us that as the air comes up over through the third eye, a sound begins to form as the waterfall of the breath distributes itself throughout the body. And that sound is hum, hum. You can feel it. Just be quiet. The vibrations of hum. Say huh, outside, out of your nose. Huh, huh, huh. It's the same place where the sound is. Haṃsa. The exhale and a very relaxed sound comes up over the tongue and out the nose, and you can hear the sound sa. Think of sawing logs. Think of the Three Stooges, the sound that there's. It's that same place, but unrestricted. Sa, 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 sa. Right? Sawing logs. It's the natural sound. Haṃsa. Hum on the inhale, sa on the exhale. Bring your full awareness to this. This is the earliest practice in the 8th century Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Just paying attention to your breath and listening to the sound, the Haṃsa sound. Allow the breath to support your body. Relax everywhere you can. Relax your face, relax your shoulders, relax your pelvis, relax your breath. But listen to the sound of Haṃsa. Haṃsa also means swan. So visualization can be the wings of the swan open up, like our ribs open up on the inhale. But the feet push down into the water to get the lift. So you, on the inhale, feel the pressure into the pelvic floor, the feet of the swan as the ribs lift. Feel that extension of the body. And as the swan lands, the wings come down, but the legs also lift up. So the bottom of the swan's body arches into the water, just like our body arches into the breath. Now when I'm saying seeing or visualizing, it's not stepping out of the body and turning around and observing ourselves. It's a felt sense. How do we feel from the inside? Let's come on down onto our backs. Find a comfortable position on your back, wherever that happens to be. Wiggle around a little bit. Allow your body just to melt down as relaxed as you can. Now if your lower back is a little stiff here already and it's not comfortable, feel free to lift one or both knees. Comfort is the overriding principle. We always want to be comfortable and relaxed in our movement. If we're always using something, then we habituate the way it gets used. And we want to break those habits in the body by paying aware, by being aware. So listening to the breath, always listening to the breath. Feel into your body as we add extra activities to occupy the busy mind, to help us to settle the mind. So these visualizations will be felt from the inside. So pay close attention. Scan your body now. What parts of the body feel comfortable resting on the ground? What other parts of the body feel like they may be lifting away from the ground? Compare the left and the right sides. Feel into your right heel. Just notice how your right foot is oriented in space. Is the alignment to the left or to the right? Or are the toes happily pointing towards the sky? What can you relax? Can you feel any engagement? Wiggle your toes, wiggle your ankle. Try to feel all the way up into the pelvis. Same thing on the left side. As you're lying down, feel into the left heel. How does it feel to have a left heel? Begin to roll the heel on the left side a little bit. See where that feels comfortable. And just let that be. Where's your body touching the ground? Feel your legs up into your pelvis. Where's that touching the ground? Behind the ankles, behind the knees. Where's their space? Where's their heaviness? Both sides. Does your pelvis feel like it's level, or is one side lifting higher than the other? Just feel into how does it feel to be me lying here. Don't try to correct it. There's no mistakes, just how does your body choose to lie on the ground right now? How does it feel to be breathing and hearing this mantra, Haṃsa, as I'm lying here scanning my body? Feel into the back of your head. Does your head feel like it's lying level on the ground? Relax the space around your eyes, around your mouth, your chin, your jaw. Allow your head to roll from side to side slowly, eyes open, just observing your surroundings. one shoulder feel like it's heavier than the other. You can stop rolling your head, but just notice how stopping rolling your head changes how you feel about your shoulders. Can you just feel into the sensation? Wiggle your toes. So again, if you're uncomfortable, you can always bring your knees to standing. You can even allow the knees to come together and rest against each other in a constructive rest pose. But whatever you're doing, it's okay. But how does it feel to be doing what you're doing? And more than that, where can I let go? Where can I become heavier? Where can I succumb to forces that I cannot control, like gravity? Just continue to feel into your body. Begin to roll your head once again. Just observing with your eyes, allowing the eyes to lead the way of the head. And then maybe just try moving your head in one direction and the eyes in the other direction, evenly and equally. Let's give that a try, see how that feels. If it's confusing, that's okay. We're just putting more projects for your mind to think about. We're trying to create this state of flow where everything is just happening at the lowest level possible in the brain. And we're just in that flow where our creative part can be free. Free and easy. Check in to your head. Does it feel like maybe a pad or so underneath your head would feel better? Then do that. Support yourself wherever you need that to find ease and comfort and relaxation. We're always moving from relaxation to relaxation. Plenty of breaks. Time to let the brain process what it has done. Moving slowly and easily helps. Now just breathe a little deeper into the right side of your body. Now trying breathing just a little deeper into the left, feeling deeper into the left. Your intention is deeper into the left side, and then paying attention to that deepness, and allowing that movement to bring you to a still space in your mind. Now, let's just extend the right leg long, left leg. The knee is pointing towards the sky. The sole of the foot is comfortable on the ground. You can bring your hands to the space between your ribs and your belly. Haṃ on the inhale, Sa on the exhale. Always keeping the mantra, keeping your awareness on the breath. That's your primary focus. The mantra, everything else is just to be entrained in that flow and that constant awareness of how does this feel. Continue to breathe into your chest, allowing the middle part of the chest to expand first and then into the belly and into the upper chest. So Allow the chest, it's like the chest has a ball that's inflating, and then that ball begins to drift down into the belly, and the other half drifts up into the top. So the whole body's increasing in size in 3 dimensions. The ribs are getting wider, they're getting deeper, and they're getting longer. You can feel the pressure from the inside in the body build into the pelvic floor, into the space in the throat that we restrict when we're talking and speaking and drinking. And now just bring your awareness to the left side of your body. Just awareness of the left breath. So if you can feel the middle part of the chest expand, and then the belly and the upper chest. Maybe the upper chest, the part under the shoulder blade, the underarm area, may not be as easy to feel into, but bring your awareness there and imagine the expansion. Let your body expand and relax into that movement. Into the left. Constant awareness now on the left. You still have a general awareness to the entire body. The right side, of course, is still breathing. But your awareness is more focused on the left. But we're still hearing the sound of Haṃsa, and we're still breathing, and we're aware of that breath. Now just reach the left arm down towards the left heel. Just a little bit. Just the shoulder. We're not moving the head so much. It's just the shoulder blade. So your gaze is looking straight up towards the sky or the ceiling. And we're just slowly reaching the left hand down, maybe just an inch towards the left heel, and then releasing back. We're breathing easy and slow and allow the movement to be what the movement is. It doesn't have to be part of the breath. You might even want to separate the breathing. Allow the breathing to be in a nice, normal, regular pattern. And do a few of the movements and then stop. And then a few more movements without being tied to the breath at all. Just take a moment to feel the difference between the left and the right side now. Letting this natural breath continue, this awareness of Haṃsa. And now we're going to go just a little bit deeper, so we're still going to reach for the left foot with the left hand, but we're going to lift the head up, but still look towards the sky, so we're not twisting the neck, but the head's just following the shoulders a little bit more to the left, and then back to neutral. Set down and relax completely. And do that another time or two. Do this while we're breathing into the left side, and then back off. So we're breathing into the side we're folding into. Feel space building between the pelvis and the rib cage as we breathe into that and fold into it, and then back out. Allow the breath to come into the upper chest as we do that, expanding into the shoulder. Next time you find yourself all the way over to the left, head is down, relaxed, gaze is towards the sky. Now bring your awareness to bringing into the right side, breathing into the right side, breathing deep into the right side. Your awareness to the right side. Allowing the right side to become longer with the breath. No matter what position our body is in, we have to be able to breathe comfortably. This is a very adaptable device, our breathing apparatus. We need a lot of flexibility and movement in our ribs. Sitting disrupts that. Only movement can bring it back. Focused movement with attention, intention, and that moving with the sense of stillness. Stillness around the center. Now bring the breath to the left side again. Your awareness of the breath into the left side. You're still rolled to the left. And see how that feels. Being aware of the difference between the left and the right sides of your body. You can have your eyes open. You can roll your head from side to side gently, becoming aware of your surroundings visually. Now extend the left leg out for a minute. Still a little bit in a bananasana kind of shape, a little bit to the left, banana shape. And breathe in this shape. Breathe equal into the left and the right. Become fully aware of the breath, fully, and then use that full breath to come back to neutral. Just breathing Haṃsa, hearing the mantra, continuing with that nice easy breath. Now bring the right leg to standing. Begin to breathe into the right side of the body now. Long, deep breaths into the right side. Full awareness. The intention is on the right side. Bring the attention to the right side. And continue with that breath on the right side. Everything else is still breathing. The whole body's accommodating this. We're trying to relax everything that we're not using. We're not trying to keep the breath from going to the left side. We're just bringing the attention and the awareness to the right side and notice what happens. That's all. Relaxing everywhere we can with every moment. Have this general awareness. Relax your jaw, relax your toes, relax your fingers. Bring your awareness to the right side or the left side for just a moment, the breath. Just a few breaths and then back to equal breathing, both sides. The intention is to fill the body three-dimensionally in both directions, starting from the center out. It's a balloon right here at the heart space. It's opening up. Big ball. It starts as a point. And let the body just relax around the ball in all directions. Now begin to reach the right hand towards the right heel just a little bit. You can pick the head up a little bit if you like, but keep the gaze straight up. Don't turn the head, just keep it straight up so the head follows the shoulders. And just slowly and easily, maybe just an inch. Just notice how your body feels doing this, what has to move, what can relax. Next time you find yourself as far as you want to go to the right, just stay there. Relax. What can you let go of? Check with your jaw, with your head, your eyes. Relax your pelvis. Check into your right leg. Are you working to hold your right leg up? Is your breath easy? Make sure your jaw, your chin's not pointing towards the sky nor down to the collarbone. Allow your face to be level. Support the back of your head if you need it. Roll your head a little bit from side to side if that feels good. And then bring your breath deep into the right side for a breath or two. Really expanding into the right side. And then a few breaths into the left side. And maybe going back to the right side. Just noticing the difference. Trying to lengthen with each breath on whichever side you're bringing your awareness. The intention is to lengthen. Bring your awareness to the lengthening. Allow that movement to be from a place of stillness, a place of non-reactivity. Right, now bring the breath equal, right and left equally. Just feel that three-dimensional expansion of your torso. Feel how that can drift down into the pelvis, into the legs, to the upper chest. Feel the expansion in the upper chest, out through the arms. See if you can feel the ribs actually expand with the breath. See if you can feel the back of the ribs pressing and relaxing into the ground with each inhale. You can extend your body long if that feels good, or you can keep your knees bent with the knees together. We're just scanning, we're feeling how our body feels. So we've kind of done Bandhanasana on each side with a little bit of movement into the Bandhanasana, and then a little bit of awareness while we're there. Now bring your left palm onto the crown of your head so the left fingers are pointing towards the right ear and the left elbow is relaxed and down towards the ground. Pick the head up into the hand and just slide the elbow down towards the left hip. And then back up to neutral. Maybe you're just moving an inch. The head only needs to lift far enough to get above the surface that you're on. We're not trying to lift it. And when you've done that a time or two, you can rest down, gaze is still towards the sky, and you can even bring the right leg crossed over the left ankle so our body looks like a big banana, Bandhanasana. Bring the right arm out from the body, directly out at a right angle from the body. Palm can be down or up, whatever feels right to you. And then bend the right elbow so that the fingers are pointing towards the sky. So relax into the shoulder. Let your right fingers and your wrist relax completely. You can wiggle the fingers even. Try to get everything to relax in there. You can shake the wrist. Relax the shoulders down. Begin to turn the fingers out a little bit. So the lower arm's turning and the fingers are turning away from your body. Just slowly and easily, only as far as it's easy. And then bring the fingers back. We're looking for quality in the movement. When the quality of the movement diminishes, stop moving. Turn around and go back. And you know, quality can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, but if it's real nice and smooth and then it stops being nice and smooth, however subtle, that's where you stop. It's not the movement that's important, it's the sensations caused by the movement. That's where the learning process occurs. So breathe deep into the right side of the body. Your awareness and your intention are the right side of the body. Notice how that changes. Especially bring the awareness into the right shoulder, up underneath the shoulder, the underarm area. Bring with the intention of expansion in that area as the hand is slowly moving, the elbow on the ground. Observing that quality of the movement. Sometimes you can get little jitters in the movement. You've gone too far. That's a type of amnesia, a neuromuscular amnesia. And then release the right arm back down and relax for a minute. Noticing the difference in the sensations, the felt sense of being. Difference in the right and the left sides. Bend the right arm once again. Fingers relaxed, palm relaxed. And now open the hand. So maybe it's naturally big enough to hold a tennis ball in it. And then open it up to open maybe a big enough to hold a softball, and then relax it back down. Open a little bit, relax it back down. Once again, relax, bring the breath into the right shoulder, to the right side, maybe even feeling the movement deep into the pelvis. Next time the hands are in the relaxed state, maybe make a little fist, like you're squeezing down towards a golf ball size in there. And then let it slowly spring back to neutral. Notice how there is a spring in there. Back to golf ball size. And then maybe all the way to softball size. All the way to golf ball size. And maybe you can even turn the arm out and the arm in while it's opening and closing. So now we have a lot going on. We're breathing, we're hearing the mantra Haṃsa. Right? We're opening and closing the hand. We're moving the hand from left to right. All of this at the same time. And we're trying to make sure nothing's synchronized. So come on and relax out of all of that. Come back lying on your back. Your knees can be bent. Whatever feels right. Noticing the difference between right and left. Now bring the right palm to the top of the head. Left fingers are pointing towards the right ear. Slowly going to lift the head and come on over to the right. You can back off once or twice. Just slowly. Maybe you're only moving an inch here. We're not trying to stretch the neck. The head is staying neutral at the shoulders. It's from the underarms to the pelvis that we're moving into. And next time you find yourself in that bow shape, just stay down. Your gaze is still towards the sky. Bring the left arm out towards the side of the body. The right arm can be wherever it's comfortable. You can bring your left leg over your right. If you feel good, you can bring your hand to your belly, your right hand. Gaze is towards the sky. You can even roll your head a little bit from side to side. Find a place that's the most neutral for your shoulders, where everything is easy, and begin to relax down. Bend your left elbow so that the fingers come towards the sky. Relax completely into your left wrist and your left fingers. You can wiggle them a little bit. You've already done it on the other side, so you can start just rotating the hand slowly from side to side, from left to right, and opening and closing at the same time. So once again, we have the mantra of Haṃsa with our breath. We have the intention and the attention of the movement of the arm on the elbow as a twist, and the movement of the fingers in the palm of the hand as it opens and closes. All of this happening at the same time, but in a different rhythm. Right? So the hand wants to open and close at a different speed than the arm is turning, and the breath is at a totally different rate. And have your awareness on all of this happening at the same time. And it's not doing it right or wrong. This is a matter of dhyāna. It's a meditation. It's a meditation to bring a sharp focus to our awareness no matter what we're doing, no matter what's happening. We can meditate, basically. These are meditations. So go ahead and relax the left arm once again. Relax the chest, relax the belly. Just relax as much as you can. It's better if you just lay down and relax than about anything else you can do. So go ahead and bend that left elbow. Hand is limp once again. Fingers. You can start that movement slowly. Golf ball size to softball size. So we're breathing deep into the upper left shoulder. Opening up into the whole left side of the body, but the focus is under the left arm and into the left shoulder. Relaxing the left shoulder. As gentle movement is happening in the hand. See if you can feel the connection between your fingers, movement of your fingers all the way down the arm, into the underarm and right into the heart space. So you can feel the connection between the fingers and the heart. You can feel that connection. You can make a mudra. You can bring your thumb and your middle finger together and squeeze a little bit and allow the breath to open around that point of contact in your heart between the thumb and the middle finger. Just unwind back to neutral. You can bring the knees to standing, the legs to standing. The knees can come together in a constructive rest position. Just take a moment to completely relax for a while. Still lying on our backs. Check into your palms. You can turn your palms up and your palms down, just slowly and easily, just with your awareness in your shoulders. You can have your awareness on the intention of opening into the shoulders with both arms as you're rolling the palms up to down. Just bring them back to rest. Allow both knees to just begin to drift a little bit to the left, maybe an inch or two. Just notice when the pelvis becomes involved, when the movement from the legs turns into movement of the pelvis beginning to lift on the right side. That's when we stop. We're differentiating between the movement of the leg in the pelvis and the pelvis on the spine. So just slowly back and forth a little bit here. And just notice when the pelvis begins to move. And then once you notice when the pelvis begins to move, you can allow the legs to go past that. And then you can feel how it feels to have the pelvis move too. To help us understand that, begin to press the right foot down into the ground. The knee held towards the sky, and notice how the pelvis now begins to tilt. Right? Tilts towards the left. So pressing down into the heel allows the hip to tilt. Or allows the pelvis to tilt to the left, but the hip joint itself is not rotating now. The hip joint's moving in a different direction, so now that's purely pelvic tilt. So we can differentiate in our mind when we do this with our full awareness. It sometimes gets forgotten about in the neuromuscular system. So continue to press down a little bit into the right foot. And notice how the body begins to roll. Allow the left side of the body to melt into the ground and roll onto that side. Don't lift away. Now try to push along the right leg. So you're pushing the knee away from the chest on the right side. And notice how that feels different than pushing the foot down. Now there's still pressure pushing the foot down, but it distributes the movement out along as the knee moves out. It brings the hip up into a more open position than just pressing the heel down. Maybe you can feel that in your body. So just notice this gentle movement. Not moving hard, there's no destination, there's no goal. It's just to be in this state of bliss with movement. Okay, now bring your right arm up so that your fingers are towards the sky and your right shoulder is easy on the ground. Go ahead and allow the wrist to relax and the fingers to relax on the left side. Find that opening and closing movement in the hand. Shoulders relaxed. Breathing a little bit more into the right side. From golf ball size to tennis ball size. You can even start to rotate it a little bit. From towards your face to away from your face as the hand is opening and closing. You can even try changing the relative speed of these different processes. The breath with the movements. To see how that feels. It's part of the discipline of the body. Just to really get the most out of our senses. Now, as that movement's going, begin to lift just the shoulder up. So it's like the whole arm is going straight towards the sky, and then set the shoulder back down, but keep the movement going. So the right shoulder's lifting and back down. So we've added another movement now. We still have our breath in Haṃsa, and we have the opening and closing, and we have the twisting of the arm, and now we're lifting the shoulder. So our mind's starting to break these different movements up into their components. And then go ahead and relax down for a minute. Bring your awareness to how it feels to be you right now. How it feels different on one side from the other, right from the left. So let's come back and ready to move again. Bring the right arm back towards the sky. Opening and closing the hand. But now as we lift the shoulder, we start allowing the right arm to cross the body a little bit. So the right shoulder lifts even a little bit easier. How can we breathe into the left side to roll onto the left ribs and open the left ribs up as we roll onto the side? You can bring your left arm if you like. You might even want to press into the right foot a little bit here and have the pelvis rotate a little bit to help with this movement. Slow and easy. I'm actually going very quickly here in this for demonstration purposes. I could easily do this over a minute or so. So we're keeping the knees towards the sky. So we're not allowing the knees to roll yet. So the pelvis, now we're going to allow the left knee to begin. Really reach out with the right arm past the left. Try to keep the right knee, and just the left knee is rolling towards the ground, right knee towards the sky. Roll, 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 roll. Just allow your head and neck to be relaxed. Just allow all of that to follow the movement. Don't try to lead with your head or neck. And then next time you find yourself on the left side, allow your right knee to come down on the left. You can prop that up. Tara makes these. They're called booby bars. And you can have your arms stacked, or however it feels comfortable for you to be balanced on the right side of your body with your knees bent. Inhaling into the right side of the body. Couple breaths into the left side of the body. Couple breaths equalizing. Just notice how it feels to be moving in this position. Movement of your breath. Movement of the ribs. Movement of the spine. So begin to just lift your right knee, maybe an inch off the left. Just a little, and slowly let it down. Lift it up very slowly. Hold it up just a second and let it down even more slowly. It's called a pandiculation. Slow, slow, slow. The slower we go, the more the brain can learn. Go ahead and unwind on this side. Come back onto your back. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Bring your knees to standing once again, arms at the side of your body in a comfortable place. Body's relaxed. Bring your left arm towards the sky. Relax the left shoulder down. Begin in opening and closing the hand while rotating the arm. Extending the right leg if that feels good, but you don't have to. Slow and easy here. It's about the sensation and the quality of the movement. Breathing deeply into the left underarm, the left shoulder. Making room for this gentle movement. Seeing if you can feel the movement of the fingers into the heart. And letting go wherever we're holding, wherever we don't need muscular contraction. And now begin to lift gently the left arm towards the sky from the shoulder blade. It's just the shoulder blade that's lifting. The arm is going along for the ride. You can keep the fingers opening and closing and the arm twisting. And finding that lift, maybe just an inch. It doesn't have to be a lot. Every time you bring it back down, let it completely go. Release the left arm down. You can bring the knees together. Constructive rest. Now just allow both legs to go from left to right. Just gently, an inch or two to start off with. Bring your awareness all the way up your spine, all the way to your head. See if you can feel the sensations, the forces, the integration of your body through the spine in this simple little movement. And now begin to just gently press into the left foot a little bit, lifting the left hip, lifting the left pelvis. Just noticing the difference between rotation of the hip and rotation of the pelvis. Okay, rotation of the hip can lead to rotation of the pelvis, but the pelvis can also just rotate on the spine. So we're trying to teach our brain through experience the difference between the two there. Just come into a rest. And now press the left knee away from your chest. Instead of pressing the foot straight down, press the knee away. Intention to press the knee away, and the awareness of how that's different than pressing the foot straight down. So allow your body to roll onto the right side. So the whole right side of the body is getting closer to the ground. Let your breath soften the right side so your body rolls. It doesn't lift and roll, it just rolls. Now bring your left arm towards the sky, opening and closing the hand. And instead of just lifting the shoulder, lift and try to cross the left arm over like you're reaching for something above your right hand. Allow your head to just stay neutral, eyes towards the sky. Just whatever kind of movements you can get. Easy, gentle movement in the fingers in the hand. Easy and gentle, no destination. Quality of the movement. And then maybe you can start to press a little bit into the left foot, maybe the left knee away, and allow a little rotation of the pelvis to help with the rotation of the shoulders. And it's a rolling of the torso on the ground, trying to make more contact to get a better roll. And rolling gently over. So we want to feel this change in our body. All right, well, can we move where? Now if I just move that right knee out a little bit, the whole body will move more. So that's a constraint, keeping the knees towards the sky. And then once I let the knee roll, the whole body can roll some more. And then once I'm over on the right side, go ahead and stay on the right side. You can put a support between the knees, whatever makes us comfortable. You can even put something under your head if you like. And find a comfortable place for your left arm as you balance easily on the right side of your body. Slowly begin to lift the left knee, maybe just an inch or so. Feet are still together. And slowly as you can, lower it back down. It's a pandiculation. So the outer left leg muscles are under contraction as we lift the knee. So they're under load, there's weight on them, and then we slowly allow them to elongate. So they stay under load as they get longer. And that's a big secret of reconditioning our fascia, our connective tissue, and our muscle tissue. Pandiculation, it's a big part of the somatic movement. So just do this several times. Where can you let go? It's not where can you move, it's where can you let go and still have the intent satisfied with the awareness. So come into a rest position on your back, wherever that happens to be.
Feeling into your breath.
Seated comfortable pose for a few more moments.
Feel if you're not a little bit more aware of your body now, to your shoulders, your spine. More noticeable that waking our bodies up, somatic. Any stuff in here too. First of 10. I like to do this little medley that I put together. Shiva. We find are the eyelids of the world. The heart has its features, its home, and thoughts of its own. Now discover yourself for you. The heart has its seasons, its evenings, its songs, its home. Shiva. Shiva. Shiva.